Are you addicted to the rush you get when staring danger in the face? Maybe you've already skydived and bungee jumped, but nothing can prepare you for the adrenaline-pumping activities on this list. These are dangerous adventures you can try, if you dare. Base jumping off Mount Everest. Sure, base jumping off large buildings is pretty crazy, but base jumping from the 23,690-foot peak on Mount Everest is a whole other ballgame. If you are willing to climb the bone-chilling mountain and jump to the base donning a wingsuit, then we are sure you need your head checked. Only one man has attempted it, Valery Rozov, and he set the record for highest base jump ever, reaching speeds of over 125 miles per hour. This too can be you if you can find someone crazy enough to sponsor you. Cage diving with great whites. No sponsors needed for this adventure, just guts of steel and a paramedic handy. Off the coast of Cape Town, South Africa, you can, for the right price, lock yourself in a cage and become live bait for a great white shark. What's not to love about this adventure? Maybe bring your partner for the perfect romantic date. The thin metal bars are actually pretty sturdy when put up against the jaws of a great white, and as of 2016, no fatalities have been reported. Running with the bulls. If you aren't a runner, you might want to stay away from Pamplona, Spain during the annual Running with the Bulls. Even though the origin of this dangerous adventure isn't so glamorous, this tradition dates back to the 1300s. As part of Pamplona's Fiesta of Saint Fermin, butchers used to run in front of bulls to lure them from their cages and into arenas where bullfights would take place. It's not really clear when the townspeople started to join in on the run, but there have been several deaths since. Though the chance of death is low, you still run the risk of getting pushed, bruised, and gorged by a bullhorn. Volcano boarding. If you've grown tired of the mundane ocean and are yearning for some real action, toss surfing aside and try your luck with volcano boarding. Though it's only considered slightly insane, the fact that you are playing a real game of the floor is lava is sure to get your heart racing. If that's not enough to scare you away, make sure to enjoy your lovely surf down on one of the most unstable volcanoes in the world, Nicaragua's Cerro Negro. The volcano last erupted in 1999, but tour guides maintain that they take every measure to make sure their volcano boarding tourists are safe. Wing walking. Since the beginning of airplanes, people have been figuring out ways to take flying up a notch, and in the early 1900s, wing walking became a way to entertain crowds and defy death. Fast forward to modern times, and civilians are able to train and be the star of their very own wing walking show. This experience places a would-be wing walker on the wings of a biplane using harnesses. You won't walk per se, but you will be able to dazzle friends and family with your bravery. Wing walkers are completely exposed to the elements, and since most of these experiences take place in the UK, it's safe to say you'll need a light jacket. Glass walkway path. Those afraid of heights, beware, because this is sure to be your worst nightmare. In August of 2016, the Tianminshan National Park, located in southern China, debuted its recently converted glass walkway. Maybe a walkway doesn't get your blood pumping, but the fact that it is 4,600 feet above sea level may do the trick. For those of you who need a reference, that's about 460 stories high. The 330-foot walkway is only 5 feet across and shows very vividly the dizzying height you are standing at. Highline hammocks. If you can't get enough adventure in your day while you're awake, why don't you pack some more death-defying activities in while you sleep? Highline hammocks have popped up everywhere, and there was even a festival for people crazy enough to consider this relaxation. The Highline meeting in Monte Piana, Italy started in 2012, and if you want to enjoy your nice hammock between the mountains, you must first high-wire walk to your bed for the evening. Edgewalk CN Tower. For only $195, you can dangle yourself from the top of the CN Tower in Toronto and have a lovely stroll around the outside edges of the building. The CN Tower is the largest structure in Toronto and is sure to leave you exhilarated as you take in views from 147 floors up. There isn't much to be afraid of with this adventure, just talking yourself up to go through with it is enough. There are many harnesses and instructors to keep you safe if you dare sign up. Hiking up Mount Huashan, China. Sure, hiking isn't really crazy or dangerous, well, unless mountain lions are involved. But this hike makes people risk their lives for a cup of tea from the historic tea house that sits at the end of the path. It's not so much the hiking part that is insane, but the elements and the rickety plyboards that people have to walk on that makes this adventure dangerous. The paths along this mountain have been renovated due to an influx of tourists, but that doesn't stop people from fatally falling off the paths. With names like 100-Foot Crevice and Black Dragon Ridge, it better be a big cup of tea. Cage of Death. Much like diving with the sharks, the Cage of Death puts humans right in the mix with large predators, in this case, crocodiles. In Darwin, Australia, visitors can climb into an acrylic cylinder that hangs above a crocodile cove and watch as huge crocodiles feast right in front of them. The daredevils are then lowered into the water where they can get a 360 view of these monsters up close. What makes this so dangerous is the predatory nature of the saltwater crocs that call the cove home. The whole experience lasts about 15 minutes, and the best you can do to stay safe is hope the acrylic cylinder doesn't break. Are you brave enough to tackle any of these dangerous adventures? Leave us a comment down below and let us know which you'd like to try. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button before you go and subscribe to The Richest for more amazing videos daily. Thanks for watching!